Hello everyone, welcome to another Last of Us, another Last of Us Part 2 video. Sorry, let me just turn this down for you guys. I should have done it before I made the video. But anyways, guys, welcome to another Last of Us Part 2 video. This video is going to cover the Last of Us Part 2 possible endings that could happen in the game. Now, these are good and bad, and I didn't plan this out, so I'm just going to be throwing it off the top of my head, just things that I throw off. Okay, so yeah, please ignore the background of my family. But right now, let's say the Last of Us Part 2 video, the Last of Us Part 2, we all know that it's not really going to be a happy ending. So we got to like really take that into consideration and then speculate by saying that, because Neil Druckmann has said this game will not end happily, So we all know what that means, okay? We got to be looking at a darker side of this game, alright? We got to look darker. We can't look at a happy ending, alright? Now, there's two ways this could possibly go. I mean, the first game didn't end well in a happy ending, Ellie didn't get cured. She didn't, make a vaccination. Their entitled time trying to get to where they wanted to go. They actually didn't complete it. Now, one of the first reasons, or one of the other reasons I figured out, was this. I had one other. I had one theory when I first shot this game. I'm like, and I saw the picture of Ellie playing a guitar, and then the background was fog and like military organized special forces behind her. My first theory was that these men were gonna try to get the cure out of Ellie, or if they couldn't do it, then they'll pregnate her and get her a child. Then they'll use the child as the way to make a vaccination. But guys, let me tell you, I also thought about, what if it doesn't work? What if it's only a temporary cure? What if that it doesn't actually kill anything? What if it only makes it worse? Because they said that removing that the infection out of her brain could go up to her brain and kill her. Now, we all know what happens when that's death. Alright, she'll turn. Alright, she'll probably turn into something more dangerous than anything. As long, because let's say that, right now, 5 years. She's 14, right? Alright, she's been immune for a while. Alright. Technically, she's been immune for 19 years. Alright, she's been immune for 19 years, and you can understand that, but she's only been, she's only been infected for only 4. Alright, like 4 or 5, yeah. 5 years. She's been infected for 5 years, and you have to understand that 5 years is a while, man. That's a long time. Alright, that's over a bloater, I believe. I believe it's over a bloater, And could you imagine going through that kind of pain, knowing that you could save the world, but you can't? So let me get back to the theory, all right? The theory is that if they can't do it to her, and she can't do it to the kid, that means they're going to probably nuke the entire planet. All right? Now, yeah, I know there was a bunch of reasoning and people saying, like, that's impossible. How can they nuke the entire planet? You don't know, I mean, maybe that's like, maybe they're that thing, no sacrifice, no reward, because those could have been paramilitary, it could have been ex-military, and they're like, we have to save the earth, or they just want to end all the pain and the misery, so they're just nuke the entire world. So that was my first theory. That was like the first thing a lot of people were talking about, was nuking the entire world. So it isn't a good way to end off, but it's also a good way of saying that the infection is gone. This world is, not a world anymore. only God knows on how they're going to survive, if there is any survivors in it. But what I'm trying to say is that there are no survivors. There won't be. You know, everyone will die, including the main characters and everything. Alright, and I know people are not going to like that. You're not supposed to like it. You know, Drunkman has said that the ending is not really happy. You know, so that could be a possible ending. Alright, the second theory, it could be different, man. The second theory could be one of the characters die. Joel or Ellie dies, alright? Let's say Ellie dies, alright? If Ellie dies, Joel will be back in the same place that he was 25 years ago when he lost Sarah. That's not easy to do. He lost his biological daughter, and now he's in this theory that Ellie's gonna die. Now that isn't easy for Joel, all right. But here's the thing: a lot of people say that he might kill himself if or opted out. Sorry, let me say that. Some people believe that he may opt out, you know, off himself because Ellie died. Do you really believe that he will do that? All right. Joel has done nothing but survival. He has been through a lot of crap, and he's not quit then. Do you really think that he has the guts to do that? He has spent half of his life surviving and not quitting. And when you're in survival, you can't quit. You know. So do you guys really do believe? Just tell me if you guys think that. Do you think Joel could actually not off himself off if Ellie died? I don't think he could, because like I said, he's been around survival. He's survived so much. He's a survivor. He doesn't quit, you know. And it's really hard when you don't quit as much as he does. You know, it's like a natural instinct. You just don't quit. You know, obviously he'll be depressed, very depressed. He probably would just be freaking angry all the time, like he was before. You know, before he met Ellie, he was just like, you know. And he might not see any beauty in the world anymore, and he might actually do it. But you got to understand that Joel is, you know, I'll say it once again, he's a survivor. He didn't quit at all. For 25 years, he's not quit. That's just something that I think a lot of people just need to think about, you know. And that it can end that way, you know. Joel is gonna have to deal with it the rest of his life. But Ellie sacrificed herself, or she got killed in it. All right, but she did it for a great purpose. That's something that a lot of people need to, you know, think about. All right, I'm gonna get right through this cutscene right here, and then we'll move on. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I just wanted you guys to, you know, go through that little cutscene. But anyways, yeah, that's my second theory, that Ellie dies and Joel's gonna have to deal with it the rest of his life, you know. And Jelly may have sacrificed herself, or, you know, went into something, you know. Oh, what the heck? Here we go. Sorry about that. I saw. Oh. Anyways, yeah, I was really thinking about something today, and my third theory is pretty dark. Okay, it's You know, not it's as dark as, you know, Joel dying, or yeah, Ellie dying. But let's say Joel dies. All right, this is going to hurt Ellie a lot. Okay, matters how he dies. All right, if he gets infected, and she's gonna have to put him down. The beginning of the game, or no, sorry, we're talking about the end of the game. Sorry about that. If she has to put him down because he's infected, that is going to be really hard for her to do, because, you know, you can't just go up and just kill your someone you would consider a father and just put a bullet in their head and like, oh, that was easy. No, she is not really going to be happy about that. You know, no one ever is. Okay, I just want everyone to think about something. You know, think about this really quick. You know, if he died, what would Ellie really go through? She would definitely go through survivor's guilt. Definitely, that is something she will go through. Depression is something too. She'll probably have a lot of anxiety, alright? The reason I say that is because Joel has always really been there for Ellie during the time of when they've been anxious, you know? Like the time they were trying to get across the bridge. You know, the time where, you know, she said to Sam that I'm afraid of being left alone. Afraid of being alone by. She doesn't want to, you know, out in this world without anyone. She wants to be with someone she could trust. Now, that's anxiety too. So she might have anxiety, depression, and survivor's guilt. And now, there's other ways he could have died. All right, there's other ways he could have sacrificed himself for her. He could have, you know, got in a fight with someone like they did in university, and he fell on something, and it killed him. You know, just by protecting her. You know, I feel like Joel is going to be, if Joel is going to die, he's going to be doing it protecting Ellie. I think he's going to do that, and there's no other greater way to go out than to protect someone like you know, Ellie, or what Joel is to Ellie. So I think that's like another theory that I think it's how is Joel and Ellie. Is Joel dying and Ellie's going to have to move on. But I think if Joel does die, it's going to have to be... It has to mean something, guys. I want everyone to understand this, okay? I do believe that somehow this game is going to kill some characters. I don't know much about the main characters. I don't know if Joel and Ellie are going to live, or even if they're going to die. I don't know if they're going to live, or I don't know if they're going to die. But let me tell you something about The Walking Dead, all right? There is a death on here that really hurts the main character, but after the main character doesn't get weaker, he gets stronger. All right, he gets stronger, you know, and he becomes more confident, he becomes more motivated, he's just more aggressive, he's more confident, and he's just you know, he wants revenge. He wants to kill this guy he's been wanting to kill for such a long time. Now he's going after it. Now, what if that transfers to Ellie? If Ellie loses Joel, it will probably advance her character. She probably, and now this is leading to a Last of Us Part 3. All right, I don't know if this is true, but let's say that Ellie is, you know, going through a bit of crap, you know, and when she finally loses Joel, she starts to accept all the pain. She starts to accept this, and she starts to actually, you know, accept that her depression, that she can't save everyone. She's starting to be okay, but she's still gonna have to deal with other problems, you know. So yeah, that's that theory. All right, that's, you know, Joel dying and Ellie going to live. All right. So let's go through this other conversation Joel and Ellie are gonna have. Yep, there they go. Anyways, so yeah. So I have another one, and I don't know if it might be the final one. But this one is rather actually kind of like a romance novel, as you want to say. But Joel and Ellie die together. Okay, Joel and Ellie dying together is probably the best ending, because both of them, both of them are gonna have to go through the pain of losing each other. They're just gonna die, but they're gonna have. I want them, I think they should die in such in an honorable way, not with dignity and with integrity, not with just something stupid happens or some guy pops out of nowhere and just shoots them. I want them to honor the characters. So that's what I want for this. I want that to. But let's say, okay, so I'm gonna bring it down on how they're going to both die. If that is because I'm all doing this if I was gonna be making an ending of the game. If I was gonna make an ending of the game, if this theory, Joel and Ellie are gonna go into and try to take down this guy. All right, try to take down some enemy of theirs. They do not want alive. All right. And you guys have seen Joel and Ellie be together. With them together, they could survive anything. I mean, anybody, any organization. I mean, go look at the first game. Look how all the crap they can just do, just by the two of them. And now Ellie is faster, and she's older, she's more stronger, and Joel may be a lot slower, but he's still strong, So. And 50, man, 50 isn't old, man. 50 really is not that old. He's probably about 50, 55, maybe. Maybe not even that. Maybe just I don't know. I don't know how old he was in this game, But anyways, yeah. If they're gonna be going out, they need to be going out fighting. All right, fighting some big character they both despise and they want dead. Alright, now Joel might not understand it at first, but Ellie wants him dead. It could have been the person, because we don't really know if Anna died of childbirth. Okay, she could have been killed or murdered. Let's say that someone saw her in pain and agony, and they decided to kill her because she was probably, she could have been turning into or something. We don't know. All right, we don't know if Anna was infected, but I do think that Ellie is angry because something happened to her mom and she found out. She's either angry at her mom or she's angry because someone hurt her mom or even killed her. Okay, so she goes off in this. So she goes after this guy with a vengeance, revenge, and so yeah, I think that The Last of Us Part 2 should end that way, that them both dying, but I want this series to go through. I want the series to keep on going with different characters, maybe, but I think they're gonna have to change the entire name of the name of it, like how The Walking Dead, and there's Fear the Walking Dead, Maybe they can do that, just put something in front of it to make it different, Be cool if I can open that. But anyways, guys, yeah, I think that, that's one of the other way. That's another way, So Joel and Ellie both die with integrity and integrity and and dignity, and die because they're dying together instead of So yeah, guys, I don't really know what else I can really think of right now. I mean, I think I got as much as I could, but there is one more. There's one other option. Neil Druckmann was lying. Okay, Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog, they are a manipulative company. They manipulate people. All right, but they don't. It's not because they like doing it. It's because it's the only thing they can. They have to keep everything in secret because they don't want to make any promises to anybody. Okay, so if he was lying about the happy ending or a not happy ending, we can suspect that he has lied before in the past. Okay, so that means that we can think that it's gonna have a happy ending. They just don't want us to think so. And guys, I'm not saying it's impossible for a happy ending. I'm just saying it's very unlikely since the game is dark and it's filled around hatred, you know, and there's choices. There's a lot of, you know, religious, you know, concepts in it. Like everything happens for a reason, that kind of stuff. Alright, so... Alright, so we're near the bus station right now. More supplies. Yeah, there's not much here. But anyways, guys, let's... Yeah, it can end in a good way where, you know... but it's really unlikely it will, alright? And I'm sorry that I might upset you guys, but it's just what I believe, and that's what those are my few theories of belief and how this game may end. So yeah, so it can end in a good way. It can. I'm not saying it's impossible, because when The Last of Us comes to The Last of Us, there's nothing impossible about the game. But I'm still like, it's still, something that I don't think will end on a very, very good note, I think it's going to end in some way where it's going to be, oh, okay, I loved it or I hated it, Troy Baker said that. They don't want you to look at it and go, meh, it was okay. They want you to love it or hate it. Alright? And I may love it, I even though it may bring me to tears, maybe, even, but I do believe that it's going to end in a good way and a bad way. It's a good, yeah, so, yeah, guys, I don't really think of anything else. Yeah, I mean, those are my reasoning. Those are the different, theories I have for the ending of this game. I know a lot of you are going to argue about it, maybe even today or in the future, but just know that these are all speculated, these are all theories, and I just want you guys to know these theories and to suspect any of these to have the ending. Alright? But tell me what you guys think, alright? Tell me what theories you believe. If you want to, you can tell me directly, or you can just say what theory number 1, theory number 2, etc. Alright? And so yeah, I think this will be the end of the video. Tell me if you guys want to see a multiplayer gameplay tomorrow. Just tell me. But also, guys, if this video is very, very short, I will make another video coming up. Yeah, I know where to go. Anyways, guys, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I put a lot in these videos, and I try to think really hard. I did a little bit of, I did a little bit of research. I didn't do much of it, but yeah, I think this will be, just, it matters how long the video is. I'll see. I'll tell you guys at the beginning of the video, and when I'm editing it. But anyways, guys, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it. If you want me more, or you want to see me in more of these videos, just subscribe. You got any opinions, any facts, or anything like that, or any comments, just put in the comment section. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and thank you for watching. And with that being said, I'll see you guys later. Alright, take it easy.